Hello everyone. So as you can see, I have company here. I'm going to try to bezel this rivoli that Kath sent me. I tried a different way, it wasn't working out because the pattern that I was trying to use was for a cushion stone, not a round one. So I had made these a long time ago, well, last year, and I figured I would just go through with that. You can't tell with this jumbled mess here, but I'm using Toho 15 O's in silver lined frosted crystal and 11 O's in crystal silver lined matte. It's probably the same thing, but two different companies sold it, so well, hallelujah. And these are 4mm Swarovski bicones that Kath sent, and now the cat wants to leave. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So I don't have any dark blue Swarovski to go with that, so not in 4mm, and what I have in 3mm is I think tanzanite. Anyway, excuse me. 5 times I've tried to make this video. In the meantime, my light broke. I'm gonna have to take it all apart. I think something got disconnected. Yeah, it's been crazy. Anywho, so I'm picking up a 15 a bicone, a 15 a bicone, and I'm just repeating that. I would need 10 bicones and 10 15s in total. And if it doesn't work this time, guess what? I am not making this video today because I've tried 5 times already. So I made this one last year as well. This is using 3mm bicones, and this is using 4. So if you're using smaller bicones, I think I used 12 instead of 10, and this is a smaller, I think this is a 14mm. I think that this is 18, this is 16, and this is 14, I believe. So you have to just adjust to what's going to fit around your rivoli. Or as some people call them, rivolis. Like I said, the next town over had a theater named the Rivoli. Not Rivoli, the Rivoli. So that's the way I am going to pronounce it. Okay. I think it says to leave a 10-inch tail. 6-inch. Leave a 6-inch tail. Tie a knot. And make sure this is 6 inches here. Tie a knot. Did I mention I'm using that cheap fishing line that I thought was equivalent to fire line that isn't quite up to par? What are you gonna do? It is what it is. It's very hard to thread the needles, that's the only problem. Really. It's just because it frays. I mean, there's really no way to... Alright. To, get it to not fray. Okay, so now... we're going to go through the next crystal Oops. Now what? The next crystal. It doesn't hold a knot either very well. And the next 15-0. Okay, so from there, we're going to pick up 5. All right, what we're doing is going around the bicones. So we're going to pick up 5 15-0s. I'm going to skip the bicone and go into the next 15-0. And repeat that all the way around. That'll work. I don't like doing the peyote on it. I know a lot of people do, but it's not my thing. To me, it hides too much of the rivoli. To me, this outer edge is the most sparkly. And I guess there's no way really getting around covering up a lot of it, but so we're just going around our bicone and picking up 5 15-0s, sorry. Going around our bicone, going through the 15-0, picking up another 5 15-0s, and repeating that same thing all the way around. So I'll come back when I get to the end rather than bore you to death. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So I'm on my last one here. And I'm going to add my last 5. That clanking in the background, if you can hear it, is the bird banging its beak on its cage. It does this. It's a beak banger. So I'm going to go through this last one, and then I'm going to go up the following 3 to get to the top, to get to the center. Of that first one that we added. So I'm going to, I should have went around again in the circle because this is kind of flimsy. I'm going to add 5, another 5 15-0s, and go through the center of the next little picot we made there. I'm going to do that all the way around as well. So what was I saying? Oh, I should have reinforced that center before I moved on because it's flimsy. Alright. So we're just going to keep going through that center bead on the from the previous row on the next section. And then when we get around, I will come back because I have to go fishing through my beads here because of the little accident that we had. So when I get all the way around, I'll come back. Okay, so this next row is going to be the same as this. We're going to, sorry, we're going to go into that one and then go up to the next, going into the top of that picot there and up the next 3. Patience. This is kind of why I haven't been making videos lately, just so you know, because it's just been crazy. So we're going to go into the third one there. Oops, just the third one. Where are we? And we're just going to do that all the way around. So again, I'm not going to keep you. I'll pause you because this is repetitive and I don't want you to get bored. And I really don't have anything to talk about. I'm guessing you'd want this on the outside anyway, so it seems to be curving up. Just so you know. Yeah, I had a fish through my beads. Might as well do it this way, right? Instead of sitting there fishing through them, separating them out. Yep, got an olive oil on there. Alright, now I'm going to pause you, because you got it. It's like you're just picking up 5 beads, going through the center bead of that previous row that you just added, and adding another 5 beads. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I'm at the last one here. And again, we're going to go up to the center of the previous row. So the third bead. This time we're going to be adding 3. But before that, we're going to put our rivoli in upside down, like so. Actually, I'm going to wait on that. I'll do a couple first and then I'll put it in. I don't want to scratch it up. You know what I mean? So we're just picking up 3 and going through the next middle 15-0 on the previous row there. This is a lot easier than what I was trying to do before. A lot easier. I think I was just trying to torture myself before. So let's see, today, after trying 5 times to make this video, my light broke. Then while I was working on the last row, the battery I had to plug my phone in. I got 6 on there somehow. You know what? I can break one. Just not worth going all the way around for one bead. Just making sure. Yeah, I picked up 6. Hopefully I only broke the one and not an extra one. Beautiful. Alright. So we picked up 3. So just so you know, if you ever do that, add an extra bead, you can break it. It's only 1 bead. Why go through the hassle of bringing it all the way, taking your thread all the way out for 1 bead? I mean, if you miss one, you obviously have to take your thread out, but if you have 1 extra, you can just break it. Just break it, it's easier. Alright, now I'll pop you in there. There we go. You can wait a little bit longer still. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to scratch it, so. So the beads are glass, so yep, they do break. Here's the remnant of it. And as you saw, it wasn't that hard to do. I know, my hands are horrible, and I put lotion on them too, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm really bad at taking care of my hands. I really am. My hands are pretty much always in water because I'm one of those people, if I touch something that is sticky or get the mail, every time I get the mail I wash my hands. So there's that. And then, you know, after eating and, you know, after doing other things. And so my hands are always in water, pretty much. Come on now. I'm telling you, it is like someone put the whammy on me or something. It's just how it seems sometimes. Really is just how it seems. Alright, I think I have like 2 more. Senseless to bore you at this point. See that though? You had that helpful little hint of breaking your bead if you have 1 extra. Okay, I think I'm around. Yes, I am. So now we are going to pick up 1, step up through the first 3. Okay. Am I all the way around? No, I'm not. I need 1 more. Sorry. So you're going to go through the first 3. No, that doesn't make sense. We're going through this one. Okay. Now we're going through the first 3 and picking up is that right? Doesn't say, oh, just cracked my ankle. Alright, yep. So we're going to go through the first 3, then we're going to pick up a seed bead, go through the next 3, pick up a seed bead. So we're just filling in now. That's where I got confused. We're not going to put it in that we're not going to put the needle through that seed bead there. Just the 3 that we just added. Really? We're only adding 1. Let me show you how pretty that is. Isn't that prettier than being peyote stitched around? I think it is. All right. So pick up a seed bead, go into the next 3, all the way around, and then pretty much you're just going to tie off, unless you wanted to I can't even think of the word. Add more, since I'm lost for words. Of course, you're going to reinforce this circle when you're done. And tie that in. So, oops, sorry about that. Hit the wire that you're plugged in to the thing with power strip. Last one. And we're just going to go through all of them. Make sure that we get it nice and tight. See, you have the 2 there. You're just going through the outer one. So believe it or not, I don't want to jinx it, but it's relatively quiet. We did get a dusting of snow yesterday. Just a dusting. Oopsie. Sorry. Seems like no matter what, I'm going to end up shaking you. Sorry about that. No way I thought I missed one. There's no way of me, for some reason, not shaking you. So there. Isn't that pretty? I like it too because these reflect off of the rivoli, so you're getting like a double glam. Sparkly. I can't think today. You're getting a double dose of sparkly. That's it. So So I think I went all the way around. Kind of feels that way. Yeah, a little tighter. So let's see what it looks like when they add stuff to it. Now this is for a pendant. They're making a pendant. The instructions are for a pendant. And honestly, I don't even know if I have all the beads for it. I just wanted to bezel it. So this one is a little tiny bit different. See that? So I didn't use this pattern. But you just have to adjust your beads, and it depends too on what you want to do. If you want to, say, if you want to make a pendant, you wouldn't have to do, like I added 16, right? Because if you wanted a bracelet, you would need an even number 2. Like you can add 14, but that was the half of that would be 7. So anyway, I am going to tie that up. Here's the necklace. Oops, sorry. So let me see if I have the other beads to match it, and we'll make it. Hang on. Actually, oops. Turn the page. We're going to add another row. So I reinforced that other ring. We're going to add 2 in between those ones, the single ones that we added. So we're coming out of a single one. We're going to go into the next single one. It's just an added row. I guess it'll tighten it up a little bit. So yeah, oops. I'm not going to take that out because, I mean, I can try to edit it out. But you know what? It just shows you that you need to pay attention to what you're doing. So anyway, I think I might have, I want to see if I have a contrasting bicone color. Did I add 1 or 2? All right. And maybe we'll make this pendant. If I don't, we're not going to make it, obviously. But embellish. That's it. That's the word. Embellish. To make it look like, okay, so what I was starting to say before. If you had, like, you have 10 here, right? So I started with 16, that gave me, oh no, I didn't start with 16, that was the other one, sorry. You want to make sure you have an even number around, because that way if you wanted to make a bracelet, you can come out, or a ring, you can come out at both ends. But I'm probably going to make the pendant. I don't think I'm going to make a bracelet because I only have 3 of this size. And I'm not complaining. It sounds like I am, but I'm not. And Kath gave me 3 of these, so maybe it'll make a bracelet. I don't know. How about I'll tell you what, how about we end the video here with this last see, I did it again. I got 3 on that one. I know there's supposed to be 3 there. Yeah. How about I end it with this last row? And then I'll figure out if I can make a bracelet out of it. I believe we're going to go through those again. Or maybe not. Alright, I'm all the way around. So yeah, you wouldn't want to, you'd see your thread. Okay. So that just adds another row to the back so that I guess it's a little... So that's how your back will look. That's how your front looks. I'm pretty sure I have the pearls to go with it. I just don't know about the contrasting 3mm bicones. Alright, so that's how you would bezel it. Now you need to embellish it, and I guess that would be your choice. That's how you wanted to do that. Excuse me. I don't understand why it's saying to have 20 of the 3mm bicones. I'm only seeing 10. Unless there's 10 on the back. That don't make sense though. I don't know. I'm going to read through this pattern, see if I want to continue it. And if not, I'll just reinforce and tie knots along the way, following my thread path. So yeah, that's how you would bezel it with bicones. Three different versions there. No,